Hey guys, welcome to Doll Maintenance. Yay. So, it's halfway through the year. I think I did a big maintenance check on all of them in, December, January, I'd say. So I think it's a good time to do this again, because some of them need to be changed. It's when the herring suit done and that kind of thing. So, we're gonna do a big maintenance sweep of all of them. Obviously, a couple of them don't need much maintenance because I do it if I end up filming with them, stuff like that. But I want to change a majority of them. And yeah. I'm mainly doing this because I've already started maintenance on some of their hair. I've started one. I'm making her own video for her. So, yeah. So, we'll see where this leads me. So, I'm just going to start with changing them. Well, the ones I want to change. And just, easy hair maintenance. If there's any, I need to redo their hair kind of thing, I'm going to put them to the side. The only dolls that will not be in this video, well, one more specific, are up there. That is Mia, and that's Thalia. But Thalia is in a different video. I just did her. Mia has her own video because I've shown you in better depth of how to do curly hair, and I'm editing that video. Her, she's drying. I've already done her, so I can't really make a video on her, but I did her curly hair, and they're both drying now. Anyways, I'm gonna start with just changing them, or the ones I want to change. this drawer, and this drawer, and then that whole bunk bed. So I have a whole drawer over there still to do. And the dolls, like not those two, but the dolls in the bed, I'm not gonna do. They're just like they're the real skinny babies, and the ones in that bed, they're also real skinny babies. I'm not doing them because they don't need it. Sam I also will do after this, but I need to let my phone charge and take a break. So yeah, I'll be back. This was like 77 minutes, I think it said, of footage. And I was like, wow, that's sitting here for a long time. Okay, we're back at it. I already started taking this drawer apart. I'm gonna do this in a couple parts. There's a lot more hair I have to do here. Also during this, I was like looking for big scuffs that I need to remove. There's none in those ones, so we're gonna look on these ones, and if there is any, I won't do that. I'm also looking for anyone who has like major hair problems that I need to like iron out. I did a good chunk of them like rather recently, so I shouldn't have anyone, but if there is anyone, I will do one also. But yeah, let's just get into it. Sam. Or Sam. Oh, she's not up there. She's right here. Okay, wait, let me just... Here's Sam. I can't really show you her jacket because it has my studio on it. So, yeah, we're just gonna redo her hair. But I'm gonna take her jacket off first. The front of her shirt also has where I live on it. But we're just gonna redo her hair. And I'll try and time-lapse it. Like, you want more time-lapse. Basically, this whole video is time-lapse, so I'll be back. I just did plaits down the side of her head. So, yeah. Let's go put her back now. Okay, so during the last clip, I was struggling with doing some of their hair really badly. None of them desperately needed like an iron. See, I would do Daisy's if there was more people I had to do, but there was no one else I really had to do, so I just kind of left Daisy's. So Daisy's is on the way there, but I put it in sun-type braids, so it won't be there. Yeah, I've been working on this for too long. That last time-lapse was about an hour long, an hour and a half. And then the ones before were each half an hour, and there was like, I don't know, 4 of them. So like 3 hours there, and there's also bits I haven't been filming. So I've been at this for a long time. And then not even mention I didn't do like a good chunk of my nails. Like not even like quarter of them, but I didn't do like majority of this bunk. I use so often, that's why they're on this bunk. So like she's been changed, Sunny's been changed, and they've been changed. She's been changed. Like I only have to do a good 7 on that bunk, and keep in mind 14 plus 18 children are on this bunk currently, and I totally could fit more. But yeah. So I've been at this for quite a while. That last drawer really killed me because of all the hair I had to do. But yeah. Anyways, boy, I haven't done this in a while. Boy.